A very good evening to one and all. I do begin with great joy and immense exultation welcome you all on behalf of lovely professional university for today's webinar on the topic Masters in Education in Times of ED Tech Boom. But before we commence, I would like to introduce our speakers of the day. Dr. Vijay Kumar, Professor and Deputy Dean, School of Education, lovely professional university. He has an experience of 20 years in the field of education. He has published 116 research papers in renowned journals and books and presented 35 papers in national and international conferences, seminars. His research area is mainly focused on emotional intelligence, self-regulated learning strategies, socially disadvantaged groups, bullying, teacher self-efficacy, effectiveness, academic monitoring, and motivation. He has guided more than 75 master dissertations and 7 PhD theses. It's a privilege to have you on board with us. Thank you so much for joining us today. I humbly welcome Mr. Musa Shuabu, a proud alumni, completed his Master of Arts from lovely professional university. Currently, he is working as a lecturer, member of Students' Disciplinary Committee of College of Business and Management Department, Departmental Examination Officer of Department of Office Technology and Management, Deputy Chief Examination Officer of College of Business and Management Studies, Jigawa Polytechnic, State Polytechnic College, Dutsi. He has been a part of numerous workshops and conferences worldwide. To his credit, he has more than 10 publications in national and international reputable journals. Also, he is an associate member of Nigerian Institute of Management, AMNIM. Thank you so much for joining us today. Additionally, I would like to welcome our admission expert, Dr. Chirag Sharma, Assistant Professor, lovely professional university. His doctorate in computer science and engineering, having 10 years of experience in LPU. He has 45 research publications in areas of image processing. Today, he'll provide you a detailed information about eligibility, fee scholarship, and infrastructure of the university. So attendees, be with us till the end of the session because you will be saving a lot of money after hearing him. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us today.
Thank you.
So with this, we'll begin this webinar. So over to you, Dr. Vijay Kumar, for the content of the day.
Yes. Hello.
Miss Ruby, Musa is joining. Can you guide him? Yes, we are able to hear him.
They are able to hear. Below that mic, there is
You can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is also there.
Musa, we are able to hear you. You can please switch on your video also. Below the mic button, there is a video also is coming. Video button in the form
Okay.
of pause is also showing up. You can click on that button. Or on the side panel also, there is an arrow. Below that, there is a mic button and also the video button. From there also you can click in.
I can only see the audio buttons, but could not see the video buttons here.
Please click.
Also, just open your webcam. I am showing you.
No.
Just see.
Ma'am, put up the call and text me on WhatsApp. Because I could see BJ, sir, I could see the presenter, but here on mute button, but video option is not there.
So sorry, we can start with the presentation by the time our external expert joined. So dear students, we are here for the master program that is being offered at LPU, and how these programs are running in the present time when the edtech boom is there. We are in the 21st century, and the educational landscape in the school education as well as in the higher education is going a very fast pace. And as a result of that, we are in a situation wherein we are finding there is a lot boom in the edtech sector. There's a number of users has increased, the market capitalization of the companies has increased, number of subscribers, those who are using the internet, that has increased. And as a result of that, we are finding lot many edtech companies coming into the sector, which are demanding the good experts in the field to give them guidance to how to prepare the different kind of content materials. So we are finding in this edtech boom, we are finding that the investment in this sector has grown phenomenally. We are seeing that since 2017, when there was something around $191 million amount that was there in the edtech sector, it has gone to $3,772 million. And as a result, we are finding that that number of deals are coming in and that much of money is coming into this sector. And as a result of that, we are finding in the salary boom in this sector. If we talk about in terms of the news output during this time, so we have found that this edtech is booming, and it is becoming a new catalyst in our economy, and Indian education industry is finding it that this is one thing which is not going to go away. There was time when we are thinking about in the line that the teacher is irreplaceable, but herein we are finding in that yes, teacher is irreplaceable, but we are also finding in that a teacher is having a mass audience at present. So somebody with having a good skills in teaching, now he is not just a teacher of 25 or 50 odd students in the class in his physical space in the school or in the higher education. He is now a teacher for millions, and he is having the ability to reach to audiences across the world. This is the new dynamics that has been added to the education landscape by the introduction of the edtech. So this is the one thing that I wanted to share. And as a result of that, we are finding in the India, which is having the large amount of penetration of the internet, and there is a lot of things coming up. Digitization is there, and India is one country wherein we are having the lowest tariff for the internet, and as a result of that, we are finding in the boom is coming up very fast. And this is another aspect that we are finding the new startups coming up in the e-learning area, and also the digitization of the education is coming up from every aspect. Either it is the enrollment, admissions, fees, records, student assessments, classroom management, principal records, everything is coming up digitized, and as a result of the edtech aspect, and we are finding the companies coming in all little nitty-gritty aspects of the administration or the teaching aspect. So this is the one thing, and as a result of that, what the leaders of today school education system think, they think that as a result of this edtech sector, this is one thing which is not going to go back. It is going to remain there in the school sector, and as a result of that, we are going to adopt more and more technology in the future in the school system. So this is the one important discovery, or the notion that is being coming up in the public space in the school sector. So we are finding in that EdTech is there, but here is your university which has already incorporated the EdTech and has been continuously doing the learning, which during the even the pandemic period when all universities were closed, there were no interactions, no classes. Here is the university which was open and who had conducted all the classes in the online mode with the help of the education platforms, just like my class. So this is the one which we have find that we have been able to provide a satisfaction to the student that they have come to a university where learning is happening during even in the remote mode through the e-learning ways. We have been able to conduct the online internships with the help of this softwares, and as a result of that, students has delivered their lessons for in the online mode, in the simulation mode, and as a result their online teaching skills has developed and they have been able to be absorbed in the school systems very systematically, very efficiently, just because they were having good amount of online teaching skills which were not there in the existing teachers in their schools. Our students has also been able to do the virtual collaborations using the edtech tools. They have been so technologically savvy that they created role plays, documentaries, conducted documentaries on different aspects through the help of this in the edtech tools, and they have been using the Adobe Premiere, video editor, and the movie maker, etc., in order to do the collaboration. The learning has not stopped even in this pandemic. The practicals were also there, which have been part of that. The replacement of the physical aspect has been there. As a result, for different things, for classroom management, for online data collection, online analysis, data analysis, all things have been done with the help of the Fedena, SPSS, Google Form, G-Power, etc. The learning has continuous, and as a result of that, we are also provided that there is a continuous interaction with the experts from the academia, from the industry, and as a result we were able to do different kind of things with the students with the help of the seminar, conferences and workshops. Along with that, the community connect was not missed. The students have done the experiential learning through case studies, through live projects, tools, workshops, and with different organizations like the Rural Development Society of Government of Punjab, then Goonj, then Department of Rural Development Punjab, then Pehel, then EduMest, and also the Shiv Education Society. Then if I talk about the ecosystem, because in 2022 we are going to see that the physical classrooms are going to come up because the pandemic is near to the end. So we will be hoping that the classes are going to be interactive and will be in the physical presence of teachers and students. So here is the university where you will be finding an inspiring learning ecosystem with the equipped computer labs, language lab, yoga lab, psychology resource center, science and mathematics resource center, research resource center, and educational technology resource center, along with the sciences and the life sciences labs, along with the social sciences labs. If we talk about the library of the department of the school, we have different databases that are available for the research work, which include JGate, EBSCO, Jester, Springer, EPWRF, in order to do research from different aspects. Either it is from the social aspect or psychological aspect, or even from the policy aspect, the implementation aspect. The researchers can get the data, assess or the research papers from these databases. Where along with that, if I talk about the e-journals specifically related to the education, 123 e-journals are coming up. E-books, 1,49,252 books are available. Then the total number of books present in the library in physical mode are 26,540. And if I talk about the journals, 16 journals are coming to the department, along with 7 daily and 1 weekly newspaper. And if I talk about the sitting capacity in the library, that's about 100. And there is a digital section in the library, that if you are not having your own laptop or you are not working on the laptop, you can still access the library with the help of the digital section, where you can do everything from the system of Shodh Ganga or any other research database. You can search it out from the library itself. Now coming to the historical aspect, or the things that have been done by the school since its inception. So 2003 was the year when the school was have its inception. We have 300 plus students qualified after the introduction of the CTET in 2015. Then 300 plus students have been able to secure the government job. 400 plus internship case studies were done in the last 2-3 years. Then 20 plus conferences, workshops have been organized by the school. 225 plus research publications have been achieved in the Scopus as well as UGC listed journals. The 200 plus live projects have been done by the students. 7,000 plus students have passed out. 50 plus international students have been the part of the school, and 75 plus PhD scholars are at present on the rolls. Now, if I just talk about the EdTech sector where I started with, the pandemic had been able to give the opportunity to our students to go into the EdTech sector because they were skilled into that, and as a result, the many students have been able to get the jobs and the EdTech sector in different companies like Vedantu, Unacademy, Toppers, Byju's, Textbook.com, Stone to Milestone, Milestones, Swift Learns, etc. And many are still working as part-time also. Then we have the UGC Net Qualified students, those who have qualified in the last 2-3 years, the UGC Net after doing their masters. Then we have the rankings. The LPU has been ranked continuously at high rankings by different agencies. Talking about firstly the Atal ranking of institutions on innovation and achievements, the 2021 we are at number 3 in terms of self-financed private university. By Times Higher Education Impact Factor Global Ranking 2021, we are among the top 200 universities globally and second in India. And the NRF rankings have put in LPU among the top 100 universities and colleges. And G News ranking has put up us as the 11th best university in placements. The school is having the vision to be an internationally renowned top-ranking teacher education school for providing the outcome-based and research-oriented education, along with competencies to develop higher-order thinking, life skills, and entrepreneurship to groom global professionals with the capacity for transformational leadership. Coming to the mission part, we are preparing competent global educators and teacher educator trainers through pedagogical innovation, internships, and industry collaborations to ensure that they are capable of appropriately instructing, mentoring, and motivating students. Then training educators to develop higher order thinking and delivering outcome-based education, to build research capabilities to address contemporary issues of teaching learning through impactful projects and dissertations, incorporating digital technology in teaching learning process through the use of softwares for presentations as well as on research, then groom transformational leaders and edupreneurs through activities and opportunities aimed at holistic development. The school is recognized for its program by NCTE and is having the membership of GERA, Global Educational Research Association, All India Association for Educational Research, AIAER, and the Indian Science Congress. At present, the School of Education is offering programs in integrated BA, BEd, integrated BSc, BEd, BEd, integrated BEd, MEd for post-graduation people, then MEd, and then MA education, then PhD education. The core strengths, if I talk about, we are focusing on technology usage to make our students ready for the e-learning industry as in the school sector as well as the industry. Then exposure to softwares for research and school management. The curriculum of the postgraduate programs are mapped with the UGC Net. Then there are special courses and training courses to prepare the students for these teacher eligibility exam and the UGC Net exam. Then active assistance is given to the arranging internships with stipend and placements to the students, as well as we are providing guidance to the students for getting the publication in good Scopus journals as well as in the UGC care listed journals. If I talk about the profiles that the instructional designing edtech profiles, so we are focusing on instructional designing, workshop on e-content development, and e-learning resource development to prepare for different roles on storyboard, on content writing, etc. There is a tie-up with the organization for story writing and video production skills, and we have the careers that are coming for different aspects. The after doing the programs, then the teaching the positions that are available after doing the programs include online educators, instructional designers, then content writers, storyboard writers, educational consultant, YouTuber, test developer, textbook writer. And if I talk about the placements, the highest package that has been achieved till date is for 5 lakh. And the students are also able to get the monthly stipend up to 15,000 during their internship. Then students, 10 plus students are working in edtech companies in the last after 2020, and 20 plus students have been on the OJT in the recent in the present batch. Then where there are a number of students, those who have qualified the UGC Net and presently working as assistant professors in different organizations. For example, these are some of them who have been working as assistant professors in different organizations. Then we have the research highlights. So 75 plus PhD scholars are there, and 225 plus publications are there in Scopus and UGC Care. The 400 plus internship case studies and action research have been done. 20 plus conferences and workshops have been done, and 2 patents have also been applied by the school. Then if I talk about research and innovation, there are articles published in different magazines by the Times magazine that is published by the US SSRL society. Then there are seminars and conferences were regularly organized on the different things, and workshops on data analysis were organized, and vaccine on patent have been done by the faculty. Then if I talk about the community at campus at the school, so we have the students from 25 plus states, and the 10 plus students have been there in the department. If I give you the glimpses of the activities that have been done by the last batch that was there in the campus, so they were doing the rallies, they were doing the activities, they have participated in different visits, they have organized the club activities, etc. And if I talk about the eligibility tests that have been passed by the students, so we have the 6 MEd students who have qualified the program. From MEd 3 had participated, for B.Ed MEd 3 had participated. All 6 students have qualified the UGC Net in 2022. That was just have come out the result. Then we have the star alumni, those who are working as principals in different organizations and have been awarded by so many awards from different organizations. For example, Governor of Punjab, Bharat Vikas Parishad, APJ Abdul Kalam Award, Shiksha Alankar Award, etc. These are our social media handles, which are updated on regular basis to give the information to the world about the happenings at the lovely School of Education. So you can also go through them and have a connect with the department. So we have the Facebook handle, we have the Twitter handle, we have the Instagram handle, we have the LinkedIn handle, and we have the things on the YouTube also. So this all from my side, from the departmental or the school introduction, that what we are doing, how we are doing. And now it's over to the Ruby to have the further proceedings. Ruby ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an informative and engaging session. So there are few questions from the attendees. So can we resolve those queries, sir, with your permission?
Yes, ma'am, sure. The Musa have joined. He is not able to join through video. He's there. We can have the questions from him also. So if you want to have that, so he can do that. You can even check it out that he has joined, because he's doing that through audio. They just messaged me that
All right. Yes, sir. He has joined us.
So
Yes, sir. He has joined us. I just want to know that he can share his experience, or he should want to give any advice to our attendees, those who are joining our university.
Yes, Musa, are you able to hear me? Musa, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Yes, right. Welcome to the webinar. Thank you for coming and sparing your valuable time. I find I was made aware that you were traveling and was just reaching in home. So sorry for that, but thank you again once again for joining this webinar. Musa, we would like to hear from you for our audience that why did you join LPU for doing your master's program?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I am able to hear you. Your audience is perfectly able to hear you. You can, please.
Okay, sir. Sat Sri Akal to you all. I'm happy that I joined this webinar and also apologizing for the technical problems from my own side. Sorry for that. I joined the LPU because when I was trying to go abroad from my country for my master's and I was looking for an for world first class university, then I get to learn about the LPU. Then immediately I applied, having the requirement, and I was granted admission, and that was the initial way through which I joined LPU.
Yes, right, right. Musa, one that how did you find that after joining the LPU, how do you find your journey at LPU?
Yes, yes, my journey in LPU was very interesting and so challenging and so, very successful indeed. Because when I joined, first of all, I was able to join a little bit late because of visa issue from my country. So as I joined, the semester has already begins after a month or so. But when I joined, so challenging as I said, but one of the things that motivated me, I will never forget when I first came after my registration from admissions department. I was asked to come to block 18. When I came to block 18, I met you, sir, in the office. That you said we have been waiting for you from Nigeria. So I was surprised that even from the department, they have been waiting for my arrival in spite of, hundreds or lakhs of students they are having. So this is the one I had that from the able head of department. I said to myself, I am in the right academic place. So you now directed me to Dr. Professor Nimisha Mem. When I went there, she was in the class. I met with her, she registered me, and I started with my lectures. So what makes me that to be successful in that particular institution, I must confess, it is the motivation I received from you people, the professors, that they welcome me. So I felt at home. The challenges become success to me. Then now the challenges turn to that even these challenges is no longer a challenge. So I started my lesson. I'm attending the lectures. To my surprise, I was able to catch up.
Right. Musa, can you guide our future prospective students, those who are the part of the audience today, that what type of special inputs that you have got that help you to achieve your goal for pursuing the masters?
Yeah, this is a very good question that I really like to hear because so many input are there. So one, I must say, the input we received from you people, right from the beginning where I went for registration, we were welcomed. We were treated, especially in that block during registration, then down to our block, down to our department. All the lecturers, we found them very friendly. They are very motivating. They are very welcoming in such a way that you can ask them questions again and again. They never get tired and they never worry. They never showed something in their face. Rather, you will see a welcoming faces in all of you. That is one input. Secondly, I was able to meet with different people from different countries. That was why I said, okay, if I am only from Nigeria, no one but only people from India, I will say, but when you see there are people from Sri Lanka, people from Afghanistan, you know, people from Bhutan, whatever. We met with so many of them. Then another input is that LPU is not only centered on issues of academic activities only, but co-curricular activities, they give it very much importance. I will never forget about Bhangra dance, where we dance with a lot of steps, you know, and I will never forget One India and that One World also, where we convert from different countries, we share things together, we do things again and again, and that's what will make you to even forget you are in a foreign country. So this is another input as well. And another thing I must confess, and I'm so happy with that, the issue of these research orientations that I received from education department. I must tell you, sir, till now, till today in my place of work, I'm seriously enjoying that. I'm also guiding people. That is another input, because if I could remember that we must be in library, we must be going there, we have to do there. A lot of conferences that we attended in various colleges and various universities within India, that motivated me, that shaped my brain into research to an international standard. I must tell you, sir, that as far as research is concerned now, I know the basic things, including everything that I'm even deriving pleasure from writing research now. All these are the input that motivated me and what makes me successfully in carrying out my master's program while I was there.
Right. Musa, you have talked about the research, you have talked about the cultural aspects that is there, the diversity that is there at the university. But can you share any of the happy moments that you still cherish that you had with your friends, colleagues, teachers at LPU during your stay?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. I'm very happy for this question because when I came here, so a lot of the happy moment I could see when we were in the class. Sometimes we will be asked, there will be some sections that is taking place in room or so place. So when we go there, I could see the professors, you people will call me, Musa, come and have tea. We'll be taking two kids together. I'm happy that I'm in the middle of my professors. I'm a student, but still in my middle of professors. It means they are showing me that we are all the same thing, only that the issue of capabilities, the issue of maybe I'm a professor, you are a student, one day you could become a professor. That particular thing makes me so happy. And secondly, also, while I'm in this LPU, I must confess, I must normally mingle with Indians. Those Indians, they welcomed me. They invited me to their houses. They invited me for lunch. They invited me for studies. I attended weddings. I attended so many things in such a way that this is a happy moment that I will never forget. And also, out of those co-curricular activities that we are attending, I could see so many things that even if you are not in a happy mood, after you receive maybe consecutive lectures of 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, so LPU have a way of taking away that tiredness, that will motivate you again, that will make you to regain your energy. After 3 hours lectures, 4 hours lectures, they will send you into one program. You will go there and mingle. Eating aloo paratha that I will never forget, eating thali and whatever I have changes the way and manner in which I take my meals. These are also things that I will never forget. That will be in my history as well.
Right, Musa, you have talked about elaborative way that what are your happy moments, but still one more point I would like to highlight from your side, that how you have already said that teachers were helping and you were finding teachers very on a personal note also, but still I would like to have a word from your side that in what ways the teachers has helped you in your masters, if we talk in terms of points
You mean
for the audience to, because they
professors?
are the aspiring persons for the master's program.
Sir, can you come again, sir?
I just want to have comments from your side that in what ways the teachers were helping to you during your master's program.
Yes, in so many ways, because one thing is, I was very sick from the first time when I came due to changes in weather, changes in meal and whatever. Every professor was calling me. If you have anything, come to me, call me. If there is any problem with regards to your health, with regards to what do you want? What do you want to have? That is the one aspect, the primary thing that will help somebody. Until when you are healthy, until when you are welcome, you will even begin to concentrate on your studies. That is one. And secondly, if I have any question, if I have any doubt, not only the lecturers that were helping us or the professors that are taking us directly, but indirectly, sir, I will never forget one thing. Let me say it again now. When I was coming, I booked a flight ticket, thinking that I will be going back home for holidays on May. But to my surprise, we could not be able to complete our exams, especially practicals. That has to exceed my flight time for returning to my country. So I came to your office, I met with you, and if I should change the date of my coming back home, I have to pay extra $200. But when I met with you, you are saying, okay, we will see what we can do. We will do that. You take the pen, you do all the changes. Just because I'm single Musa Shaibu from Nigeria, the time of our Viva has been changed just to suit my going back to my country. So this is another help that will motivate a student to know that LPU is flexible in terms of doing things if that particular thing will help the student to achieve his dream. And that was what you exactly does to me, and I will never forget with that also. That is another helping. And I will never also forget with the measurements, even after my graduation, the publications I had, I am using them now for my personal and professional development, issues of promotion. And I'm happy to inform you that I was promoted to the post of senior lecturer and using all that, my publication, using all the conferences I attended while I was in India. And they were calling us Nimisha's children when we were there, because we must attend each and every conference that comes up. When there is conference, wherever it is, Nimisha mem will call us, Musa, Cheki, come, you have to prepare a paper, you have to go there, and they will be saying Nimisha children must attend each and every conferences. And now is making a lot of impact in my life as a whole. I must say these are the things among lacks that assisted me in being successful in pursuing my master's and even after my graduation from LPU. Sir.
Sir, you're not audible.
Sorry, I was muted. Thank you, Musa, for sharing your experiences about the LPU as a student. And now I hand over the mic to Ruby ma'am for the first further queries from the students, if they're addressed to me or to Musa. Over to you,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, everyone. And yes, sir, there are a few queries from the students. So I'll get into it. There are two questions from Karanveer Chauhan and Priyanshu Shukla. So I'll amalgamate both the question in one. So they want to know that what kind of practical aspects are involved in master's degree, and is there any kind of internship involved in this?
Good, Karanveer and Priyanshi. The practical exposure is one thing that what we are very focused upon. We want our students to be skilled. And if you talk about your master's program, the master's programs are for the research. So that you should be very well versed with the research aspect and do the publications in that. So as a result of that, we have number of courses which are related to your personal development as well as your professional development. So first thing is, on practical basis, we have the data analysis course. That is, you are going to be trained for data analysis on the software, that is statistical package for social sciences, generally called as SPSS. So not just doing the theoretical course on statistics, but how to apply it using the software on a very broad data. You are being trained on that. Along with that, we have the courses on the psychological aspect, that how to use different type of instruments, either they are scales, or they are schedules, or they are checklists, or there are inventories. So these type of things, or tests, or interview schedules, or the case study, how these things are being done. So you try to learn in your program that in what different context you can use these type of techniques of evaluation. So apart from that, if I talk about from the personal point of view, so you will be having the courses on self development, where you are going to talk about of all type of creative and the collaborative or the team aspects which you are going to learn in your professional development aspect in working in a team member. So there are different aspects. From psychological aspect, I shared you one course. Then on data analysis we have done. Then you have the chance to have the publication aspect during your program, and you will be publishing. Your guide is going to help you out in getting the papers published, which is going to be your major advantage in while you will be pursuing your career in the education sector. That I had these skills. So that will be, along with that, you will be having your learning on the presence on social media, that how to prepare yourself to showcase to the world your skills, either on different social media platforms, on LinkedIn, on blogs, on the YouTube, etc. So these are the some of the aspects which you will be learning while pursuing the master's program, which are very essential, along with the UGC Net courses, which is again a course wherein you will be given the training for your first paper, teaching and research aptitude paper, along with everything that is going to come in the UGC Net exam as a theory. You are going to learn in your program, and you are going to be tested for that with the help of around more than 4,000 MCQs. That will be part of your training at the LPU for the master's program.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your vision. And now we'll quickly move on to our admission expert, Dr. Chirag Sharma. So please kindly leave the talk and listen to him.
Okay, sharing my screen. Okay, so we talk about the campus life. Along with we have actually had 13 students participated in Tokyo Olympics 2020 and won medals for our country. We talk about ranking. It has been our university has been ranked 36 among top universities of India as per the World University Rankings 2022. Talk about the campus life and exposure offered. One of the prime events that we have conducted was 106th Indian Science Congress, which was inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. It was held in 2019 from 3rd January to 7th of January. Apart from that, we have hosted various convocations over there. Various presidents were involved. President of India and the President of Afghanistan were involved in one convocation. They inaugurated that convocation. Along with that, we had a startup school which was inaugurated by Shri Arun Jaitley sir. The campus life is very vibrant, and various life skills lessons have been taught. So I'm moving from real life heroes to real life heroes. So we had a visit of Shri Shah Rukh Khan sir, who has visited our campus to promote his movie Chennai Express, and Mahendra Dhoni sir, who has come to the university to promote his movie. Along with that, infrastructure, it is a 600-acre campus. As you can see, this is an amphitheater which is actually connected with various academic blocks. Along with one library building, we have one auditorium, which is Shanti Devi Mittal Auditorium. It's an indoor auditorium of having a capacity of more than 2,000 people who can sit in this AC filled out auditorium. We have, you can see over here, this is the Uni Mall, which is known as Academic Resource Center. It basically fills all the necessities of all the students. Daily life needs are basically met over here. They have various malls with various blocks connected with each other. Each block is having their own speciality. And we have a 4-story building of our library. It's a central library there in the university. It has access of various books, research papers, or journals in the campus. This is a bowling center which is available in Academic Resource Center, along with a gym facility which is being provided in the mall itself. So apart from that, we have various laboratory access, along with uni hospital, because in this time period of pandemic, we must have this facility. And apart from that, we have an indoor sporting complex, with various indoor games such as swimming, badminton. Then we have shooting, sports stadium. So this is our overall campus view from the outside, and this is the night view of our respective campus. Apart from that, residential facility is provided with full security. This is a ragging-free campus, and the students cannot directly enter the campus. They have to make sure that they have the turnstiles on, and with their respective ID, they can enter the campus. We have various girls hostels and boys hostels with 1-seater, 2-seater, 3-seater, 4-seater availability, along with various food options for the students, which involves standard South Indian and North Indian mess. And the entire capacity of all the hostels is 20,000 plus capacity that we have. As I move towards the eligibility and scholarship of our respective program, so since we are talking about Masters in Education, so we have an Ed program along with MA Education program which are being offered. If I talk about MA Education program, so I'll just talk about some eligibility part and scholarship part of it. So all you need to do is you have to visit our university website, which is nest.lpu.in, and in that you can easily search education. So in education, you will find out various education programs that are being taught. So since I have moved towards MA education, so the information will include the eligibility part of it. So the eligibility part of this particular program is that the students who want to basically apply for this program, there is an eligibility of this program. Just let me just go with the eligibility part of it. Just a minute. The eligibility is just coming as I selected MA Education program. So we have this eligibility criteria that pass with 50% aggregate marks in bachelor degree, any discipline or equivalent. So you must have a bachelor degree, and then you must require 50% aggregate marks to basically enter to this particular program. Then 5% is relaxation is provided to Northeast states seeking candidates or defense personas or Kashmiri migrants. So we are providing some certain relaxation. Apart from that, 10% relaxation to the outstanding sports person who are having A or A plus category as per the sports scholarship, depending upon how they have performed in national and international participation. We are providing the scholarship on the basis of that. So as I told about the eligibility part, let's just move towards the scholarship part. The scholarship part I have selected. So scholarship is dependent on various kind of program, various kind of categories. So one of the category is one scholarship is provided, but there are various scholarship categories. So one of them you can easily get with scholarship on the basis of percentage in qualifying exam. Like in qualifying exam or the qualifying previous to eligibility qualification, it means that if you have scored 90% or above in aggregate in your graduation, you will get the scholarship. The fees is fees of the particular program. If I just select the fees of the particular program is 50,000 every semester. So now the scholarship is based on, now I'm just moving towards the scholarship part. If you score 90% or more in graduation or 95% or above in +2, you will get the scholarship of 30,000 every semester. So it means your fees will not be 50,000, it will be reduced to 20,000 because you're getting the scholarship of 30,000 every semester. So it is a four semester program, so entirely multiplied with 4. With 80 to 89.99% marks, you will get the scholarship of 25,000, and if you are getting the percentage of 70 to 79.9% marks in graduation, or 80 to 89.9% marks in plus, you'll get the scholarship of 20,000 every semester. So scholarship is not only based on these. If you are not falling in any of the slabs over here, you can definitely apply for our alchemist examination. There it will be served as for the scholarship purpose. If you are scoring in cutoff 1, category cutoff 1, if you give it and you score very good, you will get the scholarship of 30,000 every semester. If you fall in category 2, you will be getting the scholarship of 25,000, and if you fall in category 3, you get the scholarship of 20,000 every semester. So again, there are many opportunities of scholarship that we provide. All you need to do is you log into our website lpu.in and apply for the programs. And again, if you want to apply for education programs, you can easily log into our website nest.lpu.in, and over there you can easily find out education. You'll find various subjects regarding the education part. Thank you very much. Is there any question?
Thank you so much, sir, for such a wonderful explanation and wonderful discussion about all the admission process for our attendees. And attendees, good things come to people who wait, but better things come to those who go out and get them. So don't sit back and relax. Grab the opportunity to take admission in your preferred course and get early decision benefit. So thank you so much. This was webinar on Masters in Education in times of ED Tech boom. So thank you so much, experts, your years of research, your depth of understanding the topic, and your ability to present the topic in such an interesting way produced one of the most wonderful evening for all the attendees. So on behalf of all the attendees of this webinar, I want to thank you for your insightful presentation. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will utilize this information provided to take better decisions regarding admissions. Once again, thank you so much for your valuable time. And officially signing off from this webinar.